What's up, tube? I didn't post a video yesterday. I was going to. Started recording at lunch at work, and man, I just got super sick, and I don't know what the heck is going on, because I've got sick, like, I don't know if that was a one-day sick or if that was just a re-spurt of my last sickness, because I'm kind of just getting over something. But I've been sick like twice in the past 2 weeks, and I don't ever get sick. I have, like, normally I'll go years without getting sick. And same thing with my roommate, Visser. You've seen him in my videos. He never gets sick either, and he got sick right after I was getting over it both times. So I don't know what's going on in Florida right now, but it's whack is what it is. It's whack. But anyway, and today, so I'm a little upset because this is the only time that I'm going to the gym again until Monday, because I didn't go yesterday because I just went home and went straight to bed. Pretty much just stayed there until I got up for work this morning. And then, so I didn't go yesterday. I'm going today, and then tomorrow, well, not tomorrow, but Thursday, I have military, so I'm in the Army, and I'm in the National Guard, Reserves, whatever, and I have to leave on Thursday, and it's a 4-day drill this weekend. We're going up to Camp Blanding a few hours away, so my entire day is going to be controlled, which is very unfortunate, because it's going to be very tough. I don't even think I'll be able to stick to my diet. I'm going to try to as much as possible. I'm going to give it a shot. I think I'm going to load up a bunch of meal preps and bring them with me, and then just try to stick. I told my coach, and he said just do the best you can, so we shall see what happens. And then so tomorrow I was thinking I might not go tomorrow, so I can make sure everything's ready for Thursday morning, because normally have to get up pretty early on Thursday and go. So I might just stay home. I might end up going. We'll see. It's kind of hard for me to know that I'm not about to go to the gym for 5 days in a row. And I just feel like I'm losing all my gains. And my last check-in, the last video I posted, that physique update, that was the best I've ever looked. And it is happening fast. And I think it's because this is the most consistent I've ever stuck with a really, like, detailed meal plan like this. And like, I'm sticking to it pretty much 100%, and I mean, it is making a massive difference. I've never seen my body change this fast. It's crazy. So it's also, I spent a long time bulking, and I hadn't been lean in like a year, and it was pretty much like I wasn't, I bulked up way too far. Actually, when I first started bulking, I was pretty excited because I'd been in a deficit for so long, and it's hard for my body to stay lean. So I'd been in a deficit for so long, and then I would like mess up and binge. And then, so I was staying around like probably 13 to 15% body fat. And so when I started bulking, I was lit, and I was like, I'm just going to eat whatever I want. And where I'd been so restrictive for so long, I just binged and didn't stop. And I went from like 190 to like 220 pounds so fast. And it did not look good. I was fat. And actually, I had a girlfriend at the time, and I remember even she told me that I was getting a little bit too chunky. And I was like, oh man, because you can't see it on yourself as much. But I remember walking past a mirror, or I was like walking past a window or something, and I caught my side reflection. I was like, holy crap, I look fat as hell, and I do not like being fat. So that's when I realized I need to slow it down. And I've been really like cutting / maintaining for a long time now, and I'm just now starting to get pretty lean again. So I'm still not that lean. I'm probably like, it's hard for me to judge. Maybe I'm like 15% based on that. I think my back seems to hold a lot of my fat, I've noticed, because my front looked really good in that video. I'm even starting to see some ab lines without flexing, which is cool. My abs look really good from the right angle, but they still don't look that lean to me. You know, it kind of seem like blocky fat abs, and I don't like that. So I still got some cutting down to do. But my, my back just holds so much fat. I mean, like the definition on my back compared to my front is like ridiculous. Like my back looks like total garbage. So bad. It doesn't even look like I work out if you look at my back. It's like my biggest weak point. But I've seen some pictures of my back from a couple years ago when I was lean, and it looked decent then. So I think I just have to get a lot leaner yet, and then maybe it'll start to look good. I'm real interested to see what I'm going to look like when I get lean, because I've never been like show ready lean before. Like I think I've dabbled around 10% body fat, and that's about it. Like that's about as lean as I've gotten, and I didn't stay there for very long because it's pretty difficult for me to get lean. So it's not hard for me to like not get fat, but it's hard for me to get super shredded. You know, once I really start getting down, I mean, it seems like my body just fights it every step of the way, and it just comes off. It's like I reach a certain level of body fat percentage, like around like 13, and once I get below it, it's like, I have to like peel it off. It takes forever, and it is so difficult. So, pretty excited to see how this goes. I'm also, Brocane wise, got some cool news. I guess not that cool, but cool for me. $100 million lead series is going well. We haven't posted any of the videos yet. We want to get 3 videos ahead first before we start posting these. And I'm gonna be gone this weekend, so and I haven't even written the script yet for the next video, so I was thinking maybe I could get that done today, but no, not happening. I haven't written the script. The next video is gonna be a lot. I think the next chat, we kind of been doing it by sections, and section 1 was pretty short. In section 2, there's a lot, so we might have to break it up. So I'm gonna have to do some planning on this. But we got the first 2 videos recorded, and we have a pretty cool setup going on. They look cool. It sounds okay. I like the way it sounds. I don't think I'm as good as I can be in front of the camera yet. So I have some work to do there, but I think that's just one of those things that just comes with practice. I just got to keep doing it. This is kind of how my schedule is going for working on Brocane. So I have a lot to do during the day. So I wake up at 5 a.m. and that's when I make a pot of coffee and then go back to bed until 5:30, because it takes roughly 20 minutes to brew. So by the time I hit the brew button, it's about 5:05. So I go back to bed till 5:30, and then I get up. And then, welcome back, Tube. I'll try to keep this one short. So what happened was, I got that stand that I was talking about in another one of my videos to hold my phone up. I got the stand that charges my phone. I haven't actually connected the stand itself yet. It looks like that's gonna take some time, and just haven't set aside the time to do that yet. I do have the stand though, and I let my phone like attach to it because it charges my phone, and my phone dies super quick. Dies quick, takes a long time to charge. It's a bad combination. But I've had it on the stand sitting up, and that's like the 2nd or 3rd time now that when I've been doing that, it says my phone overheats, but it doesn't feel like my phone's hot. It feels like the stand gets hot and tricks my phone into thinking my phone's hot. So I'm gonna have to figure out a new method. I might just not be able to charge my phone and record at the same time until I get that stand up, which I don't know that it can go sideways either. So the stand may have been an L. That's okay though. Anyways, back to my schedule, my daily routine that I wanted to get into and talk about. Shit. All right, back to my daily routine. I get up. Oh my good God. All right, I get up at 5 a.m., right? Wake up at 5. I go and I make a pot of coffee. I don't know if this caught, the end of the last video caught this or not, but you might just hear it twice. I get up at 5, I go start brewing a pot of coffee, and then I go back to bed until 5:30 because it takes about 20 minutes for it to brew. So by 5:30 it's done. And then what I do from 5:30 until 7, because 7 is normally when I get up to, all I have to do to get ready for work is put clothes on and make my lunch and leave. It's pretty easy because I shower at night because I work manual labor. And so it doesn't take long. So I normally get up at 7 to go for work. And between 5:30 and 7, I drink coffee. And I normally do some kind, I either, something involving Alex Hormozi. I'm either watching his YouTube videos or I'm reading his book, $100 Million Leads, and planning out and like writing a script for our next $100 Million Leads series. Because one thing I've learned from Alex Hormozi, he's a very inspiring person. You know, he's in his he just hit 35, and he's worth hundreds of millions of dollars or something like that. But when he talks about business, he breaks it down so he makes it sound simple and breaks it down into principles rather than specifics, which I like because you can apply it everywhere. So I'll give you a story. When I was working at my first job out of college, it was a sales job, and it worked in mortgages. And there were a couple times I got put on a performance plan for not getting any appraisals ordered, because that's how they measured us, was through appraisals. And I worked in an inbound division, and there's qualifications that people have to be able to sell them a mortgage. And not one single qualified person called in, either their credit score was too low or something on their credit report, late on mortgage payments or something. We couldn't do it. So I didn't have a single person that even qualified for weeks, and I got put on a performance plan for that, which made me mad because that's something that's out of my control, and I'm getting in trouble for it. So one thing that Alex talks about is volume negates luck. So when it comes to social media content, if you put out a ton, because my ultimate goal is to be a bodybuilder and do that full time, right? But the only way that's going to happen is if I can learn how to make it on social media and learn how to monetize somehow. Which if you build the audience, you should be able to. And so he says volume negates luck. So if you put out enough volume, then it's inevitable that you will. Because if you put out, basically, if you write out this list of activities that you think a successful person does, say for social media wise, posting every day and continuously getting better and learning how to edit and stuff, write out the activities that you think they do. If you do that every day for years on end, then it would be unreasonable to believe that somebody that did that didn't have success. And so if I think about that, I'm okay, if I strive to post as often as I possibly can on YouTube and continuously, because right now I suck, but if I continuously get better, gradually learn things and, learn how to get better and stuff along the way, it should statistically be unreasonable that I can't follow my dream and make it happen. So that's what I'm doing. All right, well, that's all I got for you for now. I'm gonna go, I'll check back in with this physique update.